What is going on, everyone? Awesome Raichu here today. I hope y'all are having yourselves a good day because I'm about to make it better. So, do any of you remember that video I made on ways to improve Raichu? If you do, great work, you little trooper, because that's what we're doing again today. But this time, we're doing my favorite Hoenn starter, favorite grass type, and my second favorite Pokemon of all time, my first ever Pokemon, the wicked cool Sceptile. Sceptile is a really special Pokemon for me, as it was my first ever Pokemon I used in my first Pokemon game, Omega Ruby. So needless to say, I'm really excited to see what I can do for my second favorite Pokemon. So let's not waste any more time and go over my criteria for improving a Pokemon. Category 1 will have us look over a Pokemon's current stats and figure out how to give it a stat boost or rearrangement that is fair. Category 2 will decide whether a Pokemon's abilities should be exchanged for a more useful ability or not. And Category 3, the final category, will be taking a look at the Pokemon's design, lore, and current move pool and seeing what moves will be great addition to its move pool while making sense. After all the changes, we will conclude the discussion with the before and after of our new and improved Pokemon, in today's case, Sceptile. So, without further ado, let's just jump into it. To begin with, we're going to look at Sceptile's greatest weakness, its stat spread. Now, at first glance, it may not look all too bad. Sceptile has some decent offenses, not much bulk, but is insanely fast. Seems fine, so what's wrong? Well, it has to do with where those offenses went. You see, Sceptile's stats make it out to be a special attacker, but a quick glance at its current move pool will highly encourage you to run Physical Set, which isn't impossible, but it's a lot harder to pull off when you're spamming something like Specs Leaf Storm. Plus, Sceptile only has physical boosting options like Swords Dance and Dragon Dance. It has no special boosting options besides Workup, and nobody uses Workup. So it's only fair to say that for our Sceptile, we will be swapping both attack stats with each other, resulting in Sceptile having a special attack of 85 and a proper physical attack stat of 105. And seeing that most starters have a base stat total of 535 and Sceptile only has 530, that means we're eligible to add 5 points into whatever we want. Naturally, we are going to add those 5 final points into its physical attack stat, resulting in an attack stat of 110. And that concludes Category 1, and really the one and only fix that will make Sceptile a truly excellent Pokemon is a stat swap. Although we are going to give Sceptile a few more tools, no tool will be more useful than its stat swap we just performed. But speaking of those other tools, let's take an inspection at them, shall we? So Sceptile's abilities, they're fine. I see no reason to exchange an excellent ability like Unburdened, so that ends Category 2. On to the final category. Alright, we're at my favorite category of these series, the Move Pool editions. Much like my Raichu video, I am allowed to give Sceptile any move so long as it makes sense and works with the Pokemon's design, lore, and current move pool. Sceptile's design is not only cool, but it also implies that he likes to slice and dice, as according to multiple Pokedex entries, the leaves that grow on Sceptile's arms are sharp enough to slice through thick trees without any problem. It's also implied that Sceptile has no competition when it comes to jungle combat. The Pokedex also claims that Sceptile is very agile, as it leaps all over branches of trees and jumps on its foe from above or below. So we can gather that Sceptile is an agile, strong, dominant slicer within the jungle it claims. With these heavy implications of its fast and effortless slicing, it only makes sense we give Sceptile some more slicing moves, like Psycho Cut, an excellent psychic type move that can counter dangerous poison types who may wish to ruin Sceptile's day. Sacred Sword would also make for an excellent slicing move for Sceptile, as it's a safe and powerful fighting type move that allows Sceptile to pummel the steel types that wish to wall it. I say the safest fighting type move, as it's not the only move that Sceptile will be receiving. We're also going to be giving Sceptile Cross Chop, a decent fighting type move that has a high chance to crit, but if you don't want to miss too much, Close Combat is also a good option, as it's the best fighting type move, period. Mach Punch is also an excellent fighting move, as it gives Sceptile some nice priority. And the final fighting type move we'll be giving Sceptile is Bulk Up, as not only a third option for some setup, but also as a chance to give Sceptile some power and the missing bulk it needs. And if you thought we were done there, oh no we ain't. But don't fret, we only have a few more moves to go before we're done, so let's just run through them really quickly. Extreme Speed for some powerful priority would be a very good addition. Bullet Punch would be for the same reasons as Mach Punch was. Iron Head serves as a reliable steel type move that can cause a chance to flinch, which is very helpful in some cases. And finally, Triple Axle and Ice Spinner are two ice type moves that would be good coverage against opposing grass types. And with that said, we finished our last category, and as a result discovered a few ways to improve Sceptile. Before we conclude, let's run through everything just one more time. The best and most valuable buff Sceptile can be given is a stat swap between its physical and special attack, resulting in an honest attack stat of 110, since we are not only swapping the stats, but also giving a bit of extra power with 5 extra points. There's really no need to change Sceptile's excellent ability Unburden, but it would be really great if Sceptile were to receive the moves Psycho Cut, a plethora of fighting type moves, being Sacred Sword, Cross Chop, Close Combat, Mach Punch, and Bulk Up, as well as a few extra moves such as Extreme Speed, Bullet Punch, Iron Head, and some fun ice type moves such as Triple Axle and Ice Spinner. So in conclusion, with these move additions and a simple stat swap, it would be fair to say that Sceptile would make an excellent comeback in competitive Pokemon. He won't outright dominate competitive, but he surely will be a good Pokemon to use. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and while you're down there, smash that subscribe button if you will. Until then, I'll see you next time. Later.